starting a business day one. I probably should have gotten some physical evidence, like a video of the actual work that I did, but nonetheless, I hope that you take my word for it. So a few days ago, I was walking around, I decided, hey, you know what? I want to start making some side cash. I want to start making some extra money. And I've done a few things before where, I've worked for family members, I've helped family members out. They've paid me, but I've never really actually went out and found like my own job from somebody I had no connection to whatsoever. So I just started walking around, and then I seen this guy mowing some lady's lawn, and the lady was outside. And then I went up to the guy and I said, hey, how'd you do this? How'd you get this job? And then he kind of just showed me these apps and stuff. And then anyways, the lady was telling me, she was like, you know what? I could actually use somebody like you, because I told her I had a chainsaw, and she was like showing me her property and saying, we need all this cut up, we need this and that. So I got the phone number, and then I returned the next day, and then I said, hey, I have my chainsaw, I can start cutting this for you. And she was ecstatic. She was pretty happy about that. She was like, yeah, go ahead. And needless to say, like, not to flex too much, but this is kind of the very motivating part, is I work a full-time job and I make about $150 a day. So I work my full-time job, I made my $150, and then I priced it out. I priced out the project. I said, yeah, $150. I'll get this done for you. It took me 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. And then I gotta go back like Saturday for 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. Just clean it up a little bit. So 3 hours to make what I spend 8 hours doing. And then it kind of got my brain ticking. I was like, holy moly, this is pretty awesome. I want to keep doing this. So this is like day one of starting my business, if you will. What is it? Like, what is the niche of it? I'd say it's like hedge trimming, like tree surgery, kind of like bush trimming, the bush trimming industry, if you will, like yard cleaning. So yeah, how did I do it? I mean, I kind of just knocked on a few doors, got a few no's, got a few disgruntled looks, found somebody who clearly needed some help with their lawn, not trying to be disrespectful, but she already was hiring somebody to clean her lawn, so I was like, okay, this person needs help. So yeah, and then I kind of made a connection too with the guy that was already working there. He was like, oh dude, I'd be willing to hire you, we got jobs coming up and that kind of stuff. So that was kind of interesting, and it like all happened so quick. And yeah, it's just kind of amazing. And it's kind of, ideally, I know I'm working a job right now and they might watch this video and they might give me some sideways looks, but whatever. All my life I remembered I've always wanted to sort of be an entrepreneur, have my own business and do my own thing. But I never really knew how. I never really had like an outlet or a way to do it, or a skill that I could leverage. But now I'm starting to see that path again. I'm starting to see that light and that way of life, and it's pretty exciting. It's pretty inspiring. And kind of what I hope with this is by this summer, within a couple months, I'd like to be making as much money doing my side job as I am doing my full-time job. So if I'm making $750 a week, I'd say that's pretty spectacular. That's about as much as I'd be making right now working full-time. So that'd be pretty nice, if I do say so myself. And that's kind of the goal. As for when the winter comes, I have no idea. Probably snow shoveling, snow removal, that kind of stuff. And the strategy with this is I'm going to take this $150 that I'm earning. I'm going to buy some more gasoline because I ran out, buy a little gas canister because I need one, and then buy some 2-stroke motor oil, because you need that for the gas. And then I might test out this app that the guy was telling me about where you buy leads and stuff, but I'm not I'm not so sure about that, because I feel like if I can just go out and offer my services without having to pay for that, then that'd be great. And yeah, I'm just gonna try and reinvest every penny I earn into the little business I got going on, if you can even call it that. I mean, I only had one client so far, but basically reinvest every penny into it, and yeah, and keep working my job. And as I'm doing this, just start to, I might buy a lawnmower, I might buy who knows what I'll need. But as the job demands, buy it as the job demands. That's another lesson I learned from my dad, because my dad's in business, and I made the mistake of, well, he thought I was buying something before I had the job, which is number one mistake. So only buy something when you have the job. Like if you don't have a lawnmower, like I would suggest finding the clients first, or that's kind of what I've been told. It's like, if you're gonna build a foundation, don't just buy the forms without having any clients. That's how you go bankrupt, kind of thing. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Little update, kind of excited. Take care, guys, and until next time, peace.